Hello guys and welcome back to another video. Quite excited for this one. This is the second race of the night, so it's a follow-up from my last video, which actually did really well, so thank you for all the support once again. Thank you to Scott for racing with me this evening. But yeah, this is by far the longest and hardest I've ever pushed in a race, so stick around because it's a big effort. I was really proud of myself. I got 5 minute and 10 minute power PB in one sort of effort, which is pretty crazy. I don't know if that happens very often, but yeah, I was pretty buzzing about it, to be honest. So this is the Ineos Grenadiers, whatever, stage 1 points race, and also obviously it's the second race of the night for me, so I wanted to I wanted to make a good effort up Fox Hill. Obviously, Scott was trying to get 24 minutes for the whole thing, so obviously I was trying to beat that because I'm competitive. But yeah, I also forgot that I'm on 100% trainer difficulty, so you can see already on the 5% inclines I'm pushing out 50 RPM, which is not ideal. And I forget to change gear, which means that I'm grinding it out at like 30 RPM, and I can't change gear because if I change gear at 30 RPM pushing out that much watts, something's going to break. So here we go. Here's the start of the effort. I'm at the front of the pack. I don't want to, I don't want to drag people up, so I basically just pace it behind these front guys, trying to keep my power above 300 watts. But as you can see, I'm doing 33 RPM. This is at 2 times speed, so that's why it looks like I'm going a lot faster than I am. So yeah, 30 RPM is pretty killer on the legs, but I find it way easier to go up hills in low RPM than I do high. I don't know why. I'm just able to sustain that sort of standing position a lot longer. But yeah, I wish I had dropped it down a few gears. Eventually it levels out and I do go down a few gears, which means that I can spin at about 60 when it gets really steep. But as you can see, these guys are sort of breaking away a bit here, so I keep power down on the flat a bit and then push up again once the slope increases. I think previously I did Fox Hill when I was a category D and I'd only just started, and I think I did it in 13 minutes. So you're about to see that I basically, since starting Zwift maybe a year and a bit ago, I have chopped my time up this Fox Hill in half, which is crazy. I remember when I did it last time, I was struggling to hold 165 watts or something. It was ridiculous how far I've come. But yeah, a lot more work to do. And if you look at that graph, that is brutal at the bottom there. And yeah, I'm pacing it quite well at this point. I'm staying at the back of this pack. I'm not getting too excited. I'm keeping my heart rate under control. 176 is still pretty tame for this kind of effort. And with that much red on the graph, I'm pretty happy that I'm at 177. So yeah, the pack is really starting to slow down again now. So I know I've timed this well because I've still got a couple more big efforts in me. As you can see, I'm up at 350 watts, making sure I stick with these front guys, because once you get over this hill, it's basically a sprint finish because everyone rolls to the finish. So yeah, and obviously this is a big peloton as well. There's 130 people in this race, so to be in the top 10 I think is pretty sick. But yeah, we're coming up to the end of this this big effort here. So it's about an 8-minute effort, I think, in total, because obviously the Fox Hill segment, I think, is about 6 minutes, which is a bit of a spoiler. It's about 6 minutes, but obviously before that, there's a few minutes of hard work just before the comm starts. And then at this point, there's a little downhill, and I knew this was coming, so I knew I had to keep the power up, because I often get dropped on the downhill just because I'm not paying attention. So yeah, make sure I keep the power down, and then I really push up this kicker. As you can see, I maintain that 50 kilometers an hour speed, which helps me stay in this front group. And yeah, so close to finishing the comm, and yeah, I keep the power down the whole way, trying to keep it above 300 watts. And let's have a look. So if we look at the Fox Hill KOM on Strava, link in the description if you want to have a look yourself. It's 2.4 kilometers long, 120 meters. My time was 6 minutes 53, which is a PB, and I averaged 303 watts, which is pretty crazy because that is so close to being 4 watts per kilo for 6 minutes. I suppose that's my next goal, is to do that climb again. To be fair, if I did it again now, I think I've dropped a few kilos. I might be 76 kilos ish, as in like high 76s, but it all counts. But yeah, if I could get maybe 630 on that would be pretty sick. That's my next goal. But yeah, 4.3% incline, 120 meters climbed in 7 minutes at 303 watts. I was just really impressed with that. I went really deep. I think that kind of hill suits me. I don't know why. My sort of climbing ability has gone up a lot recently. In the last 3 months, I think I've dropped 5 kilos. So in September, I was 82 kilos. That was when I started racing in the ZRL with my team, back pedal. This is the little kicker. I just thought I'd slow this bit down so you could see, again, grinding it out. I remembered to change my gears this time, which is clever. But yeah, what was I saying? In September, I was 82 kilos. You can see it on my Zwift Power profile that my weight has just slowly chipped away at it and it's come down. And I'm now in the mid 70s, which is amazing for me. I mean, I've always wanted to be below 80, and I've sort of done that. And now I'm looking at trying to get into the low mid 70s. And that has just changed my ability to climb like tenfold. Just that 5 kilos has made such a big difference. Obviously, I've had power increases as well, which helps, but just not having to carry any extra weight up these hills, it really helps. And obviously, I wasn't trying to lose weight. I just lost weight through more exercise, probably stress because of uni, I won't lie. But also because I've been so busy with uni and cycling, I haven't really had time to go. Like, my bad habit was always eating a lot in the evenings, like not a lot, but like snacking. So like I love Maltesers. What can I say? Like Maltesers in the evening. Like, I haven't been able to eat in the evenings because I'm either cycling, editing a video, or working until late on uni stuff. So I've kind of got rid of that bad habit by being really busy. So it's kind of a nice coincidence, and I'll take it because it's helped my Zwift performance. And yeah, it's kind of just a happy coincidence, I suppose. If we get back to the race now after that little ramble, sorry about that. You're probably not interested. If you are, let me know in the comments section. At this point, I'm basically just holding on to this pack. You can see the graph is very spiky, where I'm basically this section of the course is very like up and down. So on the flat and the downhill, I coast a bit, and then on the uphills, I have to do a bit of a dig just to make sure I don't get dropped. But yeah, at this point, I'm trying to judge how I'm feeling and how I want to play this. You know, I wasn't sure if I was going to go long. I wasn't sure if the group was just going to coast the whole way. This guy goes off the front up this little 2% gradient, and I let the other guys catch him up again. So yeah, it's basically just playing cat and mouse. I haven't done this course before, so I don't really know like how it's going to work. So I can see on the map that there's a little incline coming, and I'm feeling pretty fresh. I'm at 165 beats per minute, so I do a pretty big effort in 300 watts, 400 watts, and luckily the guys go ahead of me, so I get a decent draft up this little 2% kicker, and I think people start backing off in a second, which plays into my favour. So yeah, at this point people start backing off, and I've kind of kept the power on the whole time, and I unleash my sprint, all I have left after that big effort, you know, only 10 minutes ago, and I basically just draft past everyone, and I've pretty much got a podium in the bag just because of my positioning coming through the group. Obviously, I didn't have a big sprint. I didn't have to because I utilised their draft as I came past. So yeah, a roll across the line, doing 500 watts at 57 kilometers an hour for a podium, which is sick. And I'm pretty sure on Zwift Power I came. What did I come on Zwift Power? Sorry, I'm to do some last minute checking. Come on Zwift Power. Okay, I got a bronze. So yeah, second place. So night we got and a bronze, second place on Zwift Power. So yeah, we'll take it. Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. I'm going to put on the screen now the 5 and 10 minute PB. Yeah, smashed it, which is sick. I'm loving the progression at the minute. I'll be interested to see what happens when I finish uni and I can spend more time cycling. But yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you again on Tuesday for ZRL. And then eventually I'm going to upload my Alp attempt, my sub 1 hour Alp attempt. So yeah, thanks for watching and goodbye.